All right, good evening, and we are going to talk about Doterra Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend, a healthy support for healthy weight loss. Again, this statement have not been evaluated by the FDA, and these products are not intended to be used to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. We do our own research, and this is from testimonies and just my own research, and you'll hope you find it very helpful. All right, just to keep you engaged, I'll be again asking some questions a little bit later on. And just to start, just weight loss is a big industry. So especially this time of the year, you probably heard of couple of your friends and family that are back to weight loss program. And what I can say about Doterra is that it just really touches every aspect of lifestyle wellness, a lifestyle of wellness. It's not just an essential oil company. And of course, you know me, I'm Elaine, physical therapist. And actually, by using Doterra's product, I've been a little bit more effective as a PT. I do see a lot of patients that has hips and knee surgery, and a lot of those are from weight gain, And now, when I have those patients, I do address nutrition, and I do address weight loss to them. And most of the patients I see is just one knee done, one knee done. They usually do bilateral knee replacements before, but now they find it not very effective. So I tend to really encourage them to lose weight, and it's easy to rehab and be able to get back on their feet again. Okay. Let me see. All right. So I'm stuck with this. What happened to my slide? Okay, let me try this again. All right. Looks like it's not cooperating with me. All right, so Slim and Sassy. I'm going back up. Okay, sorry, we're going backwards. All right, here we are. Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend. Now, what is body fats and adipose cells, and what's their function? So we're going to learn more and more about that in a bit in the science of the blend of the Slim and Sassy. All right, categories of fats. There are actually two: essential fats and storage fats. As the name implies, essential fat is necessary for normal, healthy functioning. It is stored in small amounts in your bone marrow, organs, central nervous system, and muscles. In men, essential fat is approximately about 3% of our body weight. Women, however, have higher percentage of essential fat, about 12%. And then the second type of fat is storage fat. Is the other type, or this is a fat that accumulates beneath our skin. It's certainly specific area inside our body, and it's in our muscles as well. It's also includes in the deep fat that protects your internal organs from injury. So men and women have similar amount of storage fat, so it's kind of equal. Now, what are the functions of fat? We need it for cushioning. Okay, we need it for insulation, especially cold weather like this, and energy storage. So there's a reason why we need fat, good fat, but not excessive fat, right? And the fat cycle, where again, just have you just picture this slide's going to repeat again a little bit later on. Is just that the stem cells, the Adipose Genesis, and this is a process, and also the Lipolysis, and we're going to really look into that. Now, 65%, this is a little bit older statistics now, that 65% of the adult population in the United States are obese, and children are ranking right up there as well. So Americans have the highest rate of obesity in the world. Now, comparing it to what's overweight and obese, like just the definition, overweight is a condition when a person weighs more than what is considered normal for that height, age, or if it's female or male. And risk factor is depression, hypertension. This is just staggering. Like over 1 billion people are estimated to be overweight across the globe. So 1 billion people across the globe. 22 million children under 5 are overweight. So it's really, really scary. Obese. So the definition of it is a body condition marked by excessive generalized deposition and storage of fat. So you got risk factor like coronary artery disease, hypertension, and like 80% of people that has diabetes are related to obesity. More than 300 million people are obese across the world. So around 5% of the 22 million that I mentioned overweight children under 5 are clinical obese. So we mentioned that. 70% of cardiovascular disease are related to obesity, and 42% breast and colon cancer diagnoses are among obese individual. All right, why do I eat too much fat? Is it fast or famine? Okay, obesity has become the most common metabolic disorder in the world. So reducing your calorie intake and the type of calories consumed will help reduce body fat, and Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend will help. Now, there's something wrong about this slide. It says we are not cavemen, but I think cavemen are busy to find food and they're active, right? But our body is designed to be active, to move. And if I eat too much, I exercise too little, and I'm under too much stress, I am under toxic load, or I have an abnormal health issue, that's why I gain, store fat. And the foundational health, you must have seen this chart before, and it's really, the biggest piece of it is eating right. And down here is your lifestyle changes. So what's your eating habit? What's your exercise? How do you manage stress? And reducing toxic load. We mentioned before that, even just our shampoos are, with chemicals, things that we have in the house that look at really labels. Just go one day and just look at labels in the back of your things that you use, cleaning products, and you'll be amazed how much chemicals they are. And just excellent. The beauty of essential oils, there's a lot of do-it-yourself cleaning product recipes out there available. And to the healthcare section on the very top, so you inform yourself, but are you doing anything about it? So you got to be proactive to your medical care. Now, Slim and Sassy weight loss plan, step 1. Obviously, we need to store less fat, right? Calories to fat. And now when we do need glucose, the glucose will turn into energy. Your carbs will turn to glucose and give you energy. And proteins get to glucose as well, give you energy. But excess of the carbs, excess of fat, and excess of the protein will give you fat storage, body protein. So now just a formula: calories consumed minus calories used equals to calories stored as fat. Now when you eat less, exercise more, we gain lean body mass. All right, we got a tough choice here. Okay, and these are the blends in our Slim and Sassy. Okay, now if you think about peppermint, that will be your single oil, cinnamon your single oil, grapefruit, ginger, lemon, and then when the company blends it together, they call that oil blend. And then now Slim and Sassy are, let me see, Janae, have you started or have you used the Slim and Sassy? Let me just check. Or if you open it and smell it. Oh, let me see. My Faye just joined us. Let me just say hi, Faye. Okay, let me just. All right, I'll just want to make sure Faye can hear us. Okay, you crack it open. Good, good, good. Smell it. How do you like the smell? Can you make sure click on the phone? Okay, I'm just messaging Faye to make sure that she clicks on the phone icon. All right. Now, let me see. Going back to the Slim and Sassy blend. Okay, well, or what I can smell, I definitely smell the cinnamon. Yay! My nose is, I know, I'm so sorry, your nose is kind of stuffy. But thank you for staying with us. All right. Now, the Slim and Sassy, it doesn't have an equal parts of all these oils. But there's a science to it and what the percentage of each oil in the proprietary blend. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oils in the Slim and Sassy. Okay, number 2 of the Slim and Sassy weight loss blend is prime metabolism. So I mentioned ago that the name of Slim and Sassy is also is metabolic blend. It will increase your metabolism. Why does it say so? Okay, remember I told you that this slide will go back again. So let's start with Adipose Genesis. So Adipose Genesis is the formulation of fat cells in our body. So it produces, that's the production of fat cell in our body. Now the lipolysis is it encourages our fat cells to eliminate fat that is stored, thus reducing the size, which therefore will cause weight loss. So what to do with this? Okay, you want to decrease the adipogenesis, so the fewer new fat cells is formed, the better, right? But you want to also increase the lipolysis, so you want to use more of the fat. Okay. Well, let's go back again. Why do I have too much fat? We talked about this a little earlier. Oh, I think I'm going backwards. Okay, there you go. Slim and Sassy. No wonder I was like looking at that. I'm going backwards. Okay. Sorry about that. I think I'm pressing the wrong. Okay, hang in there. We are here. Okay. So when we get carbs, it turns into glucose or blood sugars. And plus, it produces, our body produces insulin, either to the glycogen, you get it to use our body to have energy, or body fat. Now, so the blood sugar, you look at again. So which way you wanna go towards? You really wanna less fat storage. And how does Slim and Sassy help you? So we're going to stay here for a little bit. I'm going to start with cinnamon. Okay? Cinnamon oil in that blend improves our liver function, and it reduces the amount of liver damage. So it's a wonderful antioxidant and a very, very supportive to our tissue. So cinnamon also improves serum lipid balance. So in layman's term, meaning that it balances the good cholesterol and the bad cholesterol. So you've probably heard of HDL and ALDL, right? So think as one of the presenter just kind of remind herself, HDL is happy, cholesterol. LDL is lousy cholesterol. So an overload of lousy cholesterol, the LDL, causes increased weight gain. Cinnamon oil is great in bringing your HDL and the LDL into balance and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, which is associated with obesity. So Dr. Hill, he's the medical chief officer of Doterra, explained that this is why cinnamon has been chosen to be in the blend, because of how it causes our body to stop from producing new fat cells. So it actually decreases the Adipose Genesis in our body. So for those also who has insulin issues, cinnamon helps to metabolize your blood sugars, which helps to improve our body insulin resistance. So for myself, before Slim and Sassy, before doing Doterra, I'm doing home care. By about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I am very worn out, and I sometimes I get so hungry, and all I need to do is whatever I see on the road, like a restaurant or anything, fast food, something like that, I tend to just go there and eat. Now, when I am using the Slim and Sassy, I don't have that blood sugar really up and down anymore. And what works for me is that in the morning, I actually put it in, I have a 8-ounce glass water. You can buy it at Walmart, so make sure it's glass, not plastic. And you can start slow, just 1 drop, slow, just taste it. It's 50-50. Some people are really love. Oh, good question, glass, okay? Because we're going to talk about the lemon, any of the oils, because the oil, you probably want to do an experiment. Get a plastic cup, put a drop of oil there, and you'll see the oil will eat up the petrochemicals of the plastic. It will eat up the plastic. So is it safe for our body? Well, of course. Our body is not made of plastic, and actually our body, we shouldn't be taking so much plastic in our, we should be limiting our, if not eliminating, getting containers with plastic, and use glass because of the petrochemicals. Those petrochemicals can cause cancer. And that's what is best with the lemon oils or citrus oils. It will cleanse you out. It will detox you. So aside from balancing your blood sugars, it will also give you some detoxing. So any of the oils you're going to be taking internally, use glass, because you will know it. You'll notice it that if you use it doesn't taste good if the oil melts the plastic in your drinking plastic. All right, and then we were mentioning about, let me see, the blood sugar. Okay, one of the things too, like another testimonial from a friend, that her mom has had a lot of headaches and at night. So she read somewhere that it might be caused from her blood sugar level. So she started taking the Slim and Sassy, and did really an excellent relief from the headaches. Again, probably the headaches is caused from the unstable blood sugar levels. All right, so just my own protocol. I put a drop. Now I started with a drop. Now I do 4 drops in my 8 ounce of water, glass water, and then I drink that through the day. Usually I'm finished in the morning, and then I do have a cooler, because I do home care. I do have a cooler, and I just refill that with more water, because you can still see the oil residue in the glass. And I do about 4 drops in the morning, but I do sublingually, meaning that you just pop 1 drop on if you can handle it. So start slow. I know it took me a while to be able to take that, but some people, if you're not, not too crazy about the taste of Slim and Sassy, you can actually get empty capsule, in gel capsule, vegetable gel capsule, and you can put a drop of oil in there and you just take it internally. Now Slim and Sassy also already have the soft gels. I'll show it to you in a bit for those people that are on the go. So the veggie capsule, you can actually get it on Amazon. Doterra has them, but it's a bigger size. It's like 00. I tend to like the 0 size because it's smaller than 00. Okay, moving along. I do have a question coming up. So, and also that mom with headache, she puts it also in the bottom of her feet, and she said that it helps her relax, and she doesn't have headaches anymore, and it relaxes her at night. Okay, so what part of cinnamon does Doterra uses to harvest cinnamon oil? So what part of the plant do you think? I think it's given in the picture, right? Right there. What part of the plant is that? Anybody know? Anybody want to try a guess on the chat section here? The bark. Excellent. Yep, that's so. When you see cinnamon oil, it actually says cinnamon bark in it. Very good. I think. Oh, Vicky, I know you have company there too. So I was just asking, like, where does the cinnamon oil that Doterra uses to harvest the oil? So different parts of the plant. Like for example, peppermint, the oils from the leaves. Grapefruit oil is from the rind. Okay, citrus are in the rind because oil doesn't come in the plant itself. Okay, moving along, ginger. Here you go. Okay, well, who has tried ginger? Doterra ginger yet? I know Janae, you don't have that in your kit. I was wondering if Faye or Vicky have tried it, but we do. I keep it in my car. Yeah, it is actually excellent for nausea. Paul has, vertigo, anything for nausea, and just this is one of the fast-acting oil. When you have the nausea, put it on your temple, just a little bit on your temple. So I always have it on my little Doterra pouch, because when we travel or drive, when nausea or vertigo hits him, I just put a little bit in that. And I've actually have with people that I see that are fresh hip replacement, knee replacement, I stand them up, and they start getting dizzy. I let them sit down, and I give them ginger and peppermint on their hands, and then let them smell it. Really excellent for that. And we do have an orthopedic surgeon that uses that. And if you follow Oil MD, that's Dr. Tad Geiger. He's an anesthesiologist, and he does use that in the anesthesia, keeping patient that in surgery, after surgery, could have that nausea and vomiting. Now ginger, on weight loss. Actually, ginger stimulates weight loss through lipolysis. So we talk about that. Our body produces more epinephrine in the presence of ginger. That's a hormone. This means that with the increase of production of the hormone epinephrine with ginger, it helps the liver to release glucose and limits the release of insulin. So actually, it is just an amazing oil. So another question there: where does Doterra ginger comes from? That's kind of like a tricky, because there's not a lot of information out there. I have to dig in to find this. So where do you think Doterra ginger? Give you a little hint. It's in Asia. Okay, so while you're typing, and I will move on to. Well, I'll give you the answer. It's actually from Sri Lanka. So that's where the Doterra ginger is from. And also put it on your tea if you have nausea episodes. So peppermint, okay, right here on the right side, helps reduce craving. A study in the Jesuit University in West Virginia by a professor, he observes that the people in his study who use peppermint in a daily basis consume about 2,800 fewer calories per week compared to those who are not using peppermint oil. Another observation is that those who are on restricted diet of 800 calories or less over 7-day span has consumed an average of 23% fewer calories, especially for fat and caloric areas. So what we learned from this is that peppermint is great at reducing our cravings and controlling our appetites. It also increased the coolness that we feel and increased satisfaction after we ate. So you don't like eat too much, and you just get satisfied right away. And sometimes Paul will just, "Are you done eating?" It's like, "Yes, I'm done eating. I'm done. I'm done." And I also have a lady that has a question about, not be able to taste her food. So actually, peppermint enhances the flavor and taste of our food. So with this enhancement of the food, and it improves the taste of the food, you are having a better experience, and neurologically, this reduces your desire to continue to eat more. So again, you get satisfied right away. Now, I'm going to combine the grapefruit and the lemon together. So these are your citrus oils. You have high chemical constituent in the citrus oil. The chemical is called linolene. I don't know if linone. Some people mention that, pronounce it as linone. But linone, that's a chemical in this constituent in this citrus oils, actually interferes with the conversion of the stem cells to fat cells. Remember the Adipose Genesis. It interferes in that. Then the production of many fat cells as they normally would in our body. So grapefruit and lemon will give a dual action of lipolysis. So how about that? 2 times, all right, the action of lipolysis. So citrus oils are great for cleansing and are great to release toxicity in our body and increase antioxidant in our body. So citrus oils are from the cold press. They cold press that instead of steam distillation, because again, there's science into harvesting these oils. And it's from the rind, I mentioned to you. So the rind actually, like a lot of people like, "Oh, I'm in Coumadin, I can't drink grapefruit." It's because the grapefruit they're thinking about is the fruit itself. But it actually have a different chemical constituent on the rind. The rind gives you the alkaline, and then the fruit is acidic. So think about this. People that have cancer, where they do blood tests, it's really high in acidic. Their body is acidic. Their environment is acidic. So why not do a prevention? This will be a really excellent preventative care. Okay, hold on. The citrus. I know the lemon actually in Italy. So some part of Italy in Southern America, might be Dominican Republic, is for the grapefruit and wild orange. So lemon is definitely an Italian lemon. So really high quality lemon. It's your Sicilian lemon. All right. So when you take the citrus, it also detox the body. Now, one of the things they suggest is that even 1 drop of lemon on your tongue in the morning, it will help you with the detox. But what I do is just Slim and Sassy because lemon is in there. Okay? Now, as we move along, I always go back to the foundational health, the lifelong vitality, because if you don't have a good foundation on your health, if you're just doing like spot treatment, you do have with the oils is a really excellent approach. But to get the best approach is that get the get the foundation. So there's with Doterra products, there's no fairy dusting. They give you of what the ingredients that your body needs. You have your CRX right here. That's your cellular complex. It gives you lots of energy, because when you do weight loss, I mean, you lose a lot of energy. The vitamins and minerals right here is from plant-based. We are more built in as plants than anything else. So that's why we digest plants very easily. The omegas, we did talk about the other day more, that it's good for the heart and the brain function. There's 9 essential oils in that are highly anti-inflammatory. As I mentioned, this is the #1 product of Doterra. All right, step 3, our detoxifying system. We mentioned about if you load up a lot of toxin, and the toxin just clings to the body fat. That's what they like to be at. So you can tell that if a person that if you have a lot of stored fat, you gotta need to detoxify. Now, when you're taking your Slim and Sassy, the citrus oils will not allow your body to produce as many fat cells as they normally would. So your body will, with this citrus oils, will really increase your lipolysis. And you got your dual effects of the detoxing because of the citrus, 2 citruses in there, your grapefruit and your lemon. All right. Well, he said, like, are there chemicals in there or stimulants or nicotine, coffee? No. So no calories, no artificial chemicals. You have pure oil in the Slim and Sassy Doterra blend. Again, glass. We use glass or metal, but I prefer glass. Okay. So Slim and Sassy will help manage appetite and lifts your mood during dieting. So how about that? I did so many different dieting before, and it just like you don't get your mood is down. So, but that's really lift your energy up, and it supports healthy metabolism of fat and energy production. It supports healthy insulin response, and it supports to manage your toxins. Recommended use. So again, this is a little bit too much. Start slow. Listen to your body. Okay, it says 3 to 5 drops per 8 ounces of water, 3 to 5 times per day. And I will give you all. I'm going to go quickly on on a resource here that you can download. Okay, let me get to the. Hold on. So in the meeting board, I actually download this. It's the whole Slim and Sassy line, because we just talked about the blend today. And this is actually a really good read, because it will, gives you a lot of information. So when I mentioned earlier that we only not have the oil itself, but some people are not crazy about the taste, so they want it in a soft gel. So this is available. But again, if you have Whole Foods next to you, you can just buy those empty vegetable capsules, and you can put your Slim and Sassy there. What I usually do, if there's a drip on the corner as the oil goes down, I wipe it with my hand, and whatever excess oil you have in your hand, you rub it on your tummy. Okay, because it's a cellulite. And actually, there's one lady that it was not explained to her how to use it, so she just did it topically. So she just put the oil and put it on her skin, and she lost a lot of weight. So it's actually you lose a lot of that the excess of weight just for applying it topically directly to your skin. Some people, with people that has fair skin, you might need to again dilute it. Just try it on the side of the elbow, inside of the elbow, and just test it. All right, so how to use, it tells you how to use it, and it also tells you if you forgot about what oils are in there, you have the blend breakdown. It gives you testimonies, okay? We have Ruth that gives testimony, James, and it just gives you tips, successful tips. And Dr. Jonathan Caldwell, 49 pounds lost. Wow. So, and a change of attitude, okay? Because you want to be, have a better mood while you're dieting, right? So, and again, it's featured lifelong vitality. What I like with this magazine is that it gives you also other, what you need to really work on the gut section. We were talking about detoxing because a lot of your fat is stored in, a lot of your fat, a toxin stored in the fat. So these are ways to look into, like, cleanse out the digestive tract. So detox. There's another class that we can do. I think I'm going to be doing that February, Lord wills. Okay, now food. So like with the hands right here, with vegetable, you can eat that much. Okay, with the amount of hand fisk, these are your grains, your carbs, and a little bit your meats and your fish, and just a little bit in the thumb area there. Those should be your sugars, your butter, and your cookies. All right, trim shakes. Well, Doterra does have trim shakes, and this gives you different recipes that you can try. So they do have vanilla and chocolate, okay, and also vegan. So, well, I just got the chocolate right now and vanilla. I have vegan, and I'll be combining with them with the chocolate and vanilla. So there's exercise. You get all the aerobic, strengthening, flexibility exercise program. And, well, if you're in pain too, we'll be able to reduce the inflammation. You can use the deep blue rub, the deep blue oil. And how about rest? Make sure we got good rest, and how do we manage our stress? So again, it's not just one thing to look at, it's a lifestyle. Now they have available kits here on the trim shakes for you, so you can just go back and download that in the start meeting wall. I'm trying to find where that start meeting wall here. So go ahead and have you ever put it in the shake? The Slim and Sassy? Is that Janae? Okay. Well, it's already have the, let's see the recipes here. Okay, because pretty much the ashwagandha root is in there. A lot of the recipes, what they add, like wild oranges. I like the wild orange because it's invigorating. Those are the essential oil. You definitely can add whatever oil you want. Like for the key lime oil, they have the lime essential oil in here. And okay, so it looks like a lot of these recipes doesn't have the, okay, here is the cinnamon and the clove. So one of the things, I never add the Slim and Sassy oil in the trim shake because I want the flavoring more on the type of shake I use, because I kind of like the taste of peppermint and chocolate together. Yeah, so that's nice. So this is available brochure is available on the Start Meeting wall page. Okay, so questions, excellent, excellent. Let me just go back to here. I think it's in here. Let me see if I can find it here. Lime in the vanilla. You know what? We actually had at the convention. It was kind of neat because there were like a whole section, like 5 tables worth of different shakes that you can try for free. So I think I overloaded with lime that time in the vanilla. So I would probably try that again. So good suggestion. So let me see if I can go back to the wall. Start meeting wall. Startmeeting.com. Okay. So I'm just going to show you wall 794-954-821. Okay. It's just okay. There we are. I don't know why it disappeared. So right here I still kept the winter wellness talk here and the healthy can be simple. If you missed those, you can go back. You can actually email to a friend. Yeah, you can. And this talk now, I'm gonna be able, I can download it later and then email it to a friend. And also, what else? And you go back right here. This is the Slim and Sassy brochure. If you click on that, and that's a free download. So you can download it and it's yours. Okay. What else? The next one actually, it says on the 15th will be Slim and Sassy, but I'm gonna do more on the wrap. Slim and Sassy wrap that day. And then the last one, where I'm going to be doing a business training on the December 22nd, and emotion in essential oils on the 24th. All right, the wrap it's kind of neat because we actually had a wrap party here. You probably heard it, like a lot of things out there that it costs about $70 to put a wrap. You wrap your body with materials, and then you're supposed to get the cellulite. But what different with the Doterra wrap is that we obviously use the oils. And I do have 2 recipes to share, so I'm just have to put them together. And then what we do is put muslin cloth on that, and then saran wrap it. Okay, so it will enhance, the toxin. It's really more on just to get rid of the toxins. And you're gonna drink water with lemon or water with Slim and Sassy. So on I think Thursday, that will be more of the focus on that. All right. Any other questions out there? Okay, excellent. And thank you for coming again, for joining me. And feel free to, in a couple of minutes, I will download it and be able to post it. I like having these meeting resources here. And if you need anything, just let me know. And probably one of the things that I'm going to be looking at in the beginning of February is to just how to navigate around your Doterra office. So that is going to be good to just so that you know what to look at, how to order, where to find things. All right, that's probably like the beginning of February. So a lot going on, and Lord willing, I'll be continue on striving for better health and be more effective and a better steward. Okay, thank you. Any other questions? If there's no question, I'm just going to be Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You always feel free to invite people, and the more the merrier, right? Okay. Good night. Have a good night.